UFC is back at it again with one of its biggest events of the year. UFC 264 went down Saturday night inside the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, featuring a trilogy fight between Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier, and MMA on the go have the results. Starting with the prelims, Zhalgas Zhumagulov earned his first UFC win in abruptly fashion to open the main card, catching Jerome Rivera early with a standing guillotine choke. Zhumagulov capitalized on a takedown attempt by Rivera in the second minute, applying the submission while stuffing the wrestling of Rivera. Rivera tapped out to the choke to finish the fight in the third minute. Zhumagulov now has a win in the UFC octagon. His two previous fights in the promotion saw him lose via decision.
Zhalgas Zhumagulov!
Brad Tavares scored a close victory on the prelims, earning a split decision over Omari Akhmedov after 3 rounds. The striking of Tavares and the ability to stop the wrestling from Akhmedov was what earned him the victory. Tavares had the edge in the striking, although Akhmedov was able to land his own shots as well. Tavares started to outland Akhmedov eventually, scoring with punches and leg kicks. Akhmedov was able to secure takedowns during the fight. However, Tavares was able to stuff some attempts and stay down for short periods of time. Jennifer Maia returned to the win column with a unanimous decision win over Jessica I. The victory came after a hectic 3-round striking battle on the feet. Maia and I had a high output of punches throughout, throwing and connecting frequently. Statistics show that the fighters had a similar volume of strikes through 3 rounds. A large cut opened on the forehead of I late in the second round due to an accidental clash of heads. While the cut was large and caused lots of bleeding, a doctor stoppage did not happen.
Jennifer
Dricus du Plessis showed his powerful striking on the prelims, dropping Trevin Giles in the second round with a right cross for the win. Du Plessis connected with the punch after missing with a left jab. He then landed a few shots on the ground before the referee stepped in to stop the fight. The fight was close prior to the finish, as Giles and du Plessis had close striking and quick scrambles on the ground.
Dricus still not du Plessis!
Ilia Topuria spoiled the return of Ryan Hall on Saturday, capitalizing on a ground position to stop him in the first round with punches. The finish came after Hall went to the ground and missed with a spinning backfist. Topuria was able to find a dominant position over Hall on the ground, trapping an arm of Hall while inside control. From that position, he landed a series of punches that hurt Hall and finished their fight. Hall spent most of the fight trying to get Topuria to the ground, rolling on the ground and attempting to avoid striking exchanges.
Ilia El Matador Topuria!
Early striking from Michel Pereira earned him a unanimous decision victory over Niko Price. Pereira had the stronger start to the fight, scoring with sharp strikes over Price in the first 2 rounds. Price started to connect at a higher volume late in the second round after Pereira's fatigue started to play into the fight. Price's attempt to catch up in a losing fight didn't work, as he earned the final round on scorecards but did not get the nod.
Michel Pereira!
Max Griffin continued his win streak with a victory over a veteran on Saturday, defeating Carlos Condit by a split decision. Griffin had a perfect start to the fight, keeping a high output of strikes on Condit. He scored with leg kicks throughout the round and was able to drop Condit late in the frame with punches. Condit was able to take control of the fight in the second round as the pace slowed down significantly. Griffin was able to secure a second round on scorecards late in the fight, showing the ability to connect on the feet and land a takedown late.
Hey, Griffin!
Before we finish the video, if you enjoyed this content, like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to get the latest videos from MMA on the go. Starting the main card, Sean O'Malley had a dominating win over tough UFC newcomer Chris Moutinho to kick off the main card, stopping him in the final minute of action due to a high flurry of strikes. The constant pressure from O'Malley did visible damage to Moutinho and caused referee Herb Dean to end the fight in its final minute. Moutinho was aggressive at the start, coming forward at O'Malley. Comfortable with the pressure, O'Malley was able to connect with jabs and leg kicks from his back foot, sometimes taunting in the process.
Sugar! Sean O'Malley!
Irene Aldana got back to her winning ways with a first-round stoppage over Yana Kunitskaya, landing ground and pound to finish the fight. Aldana's breakthrough moment in the fight was when she dropped Kunitskaya with a left hook halfway through the first round. She was able to follow up with punches on the ground, eventually scoring with a series that caused the referee to stop the fight. Aldana a decision in her prior showcase, dropping a decision to Holly Holm in October. Tai Tuivasa continued his strong run up the heavyweight division with a first-round stoppage win over Greg Hardy on Saturday night. Tuivasa connected with a hard left hook while backing up, flattening Hardy on his back. Tuivasa scored with a few more shots on a defenseless Hardy on the ground before the referee stopped the fight. Tuivasa got seemingly clipped by a punch moments before the finishing sequence, causing Hardy to come forward with aggression. Gilbert Burns showed his wrestling skills in a unanimous decision victory over Stephen Thompson during Saturday's co-main event. Thompson succeeded with some striking on the feet, although Burns was able to shut him down at moments with takedowns. Burns controlled a large portion of the opening round with a takedown, getting Thompson down and keeping him down. Thompson returned to his feet late in the round, where Burns exploded forward with a combo of punches.
Gilbert Dorinja Burns.
A debilitating leg injury to Conor McGregor put an end to his trilogy fight against Dustin Poirier at the conclusion of the first round. McGregor's injury came late in the first round, as his leg became visibly disjointed and caused him to collapse after backing up from a striking exchange. McGregor's fall came just moments before the opening round concluded. The call to end the fight came between the first and the second round due to the injury. McGregor remained seated in the UFC octagon for numerous minutes after the finish, audibly in pain due to his injury.
By TKO, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.